Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication reading for my dearest Virgos. Virgo, this reading is for someone you're not speaking to right now, whether the connection never fully settled, there was a disagreement, or you're currently in separation. We're going to take a look at what's happening beneath the silence, what this person may be holding back, and what you need to know as this unfolds. All right, Virgo, let's get into it. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Virgos, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the Queen of Coral in reverse, possibly Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay? I don't love the Queen of Wands in reverse there, but we'll see. Okay, they're viewing you as the King of Wands in reverse. This makes a bit more sense. All right, strong fire energy. And the Five of Spears, Five of Swords. I think this person is coming in to fight for this connection, Virgo. All right. I was a little bit worried. All right. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. You might be in separation from this person, or there's just an energy of instability here. And your person may be behind the scenes feeling unstable about what's going on between the two of you. Now, the King and the Queen of Wands both showing up in reverse, or at least that's how they're perceiving you, Virgo, tells me that they do see you as a perfect match, but you're not quite together yet, or maybe this is just a physical connection, or there's too much focus on the physical. So they're definitely sensing like distance and instability here. With the Five of Swords, it tells me that this person is coming in despite the fact that they know there may be conflict. All right, so with the Queen of Wands in reverse, you know, I was worried if she was showing up on her own here, I was worried, okay, this person could be promiscuous, this person could be, you know, be a third party type energy. I'm not getting that, not next to the King of Wands in reverse. In fact, I think you two are quite compatible, but there's instability or a breakup here. There's definitely silence or something that needs to be talked about. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, your person may have been breadcrumbing you here, Virgo, or they may not have been pulling their weight. I think they're recognizing that. In fact, I think with you, them seeing you as the King of Wands in reverse, they're seeing that, you know, you're mirroring their energy. You're dishing out what they were giving you, and they're not liking it, okay? And we see the Seven of Cups. Yep, so they're getting clarity. They're getting clarity, Virgo, because you're not the one that's reaching out all the time. You're not the one that's fixing things all the time. You're not the one trying to make it better. You're not the one, you know, doing all the emotional heavy lifting and making moves towards them. And I think you're like I said, you're mirroring back to them how they've been treating you. And it's a wake-up call there with the Seven of Cups in reverse. And this isn't you playing games. This is you standing your ground, right? That's the energy I'm getting. Like you're standing your ground. You're not being manipulative. You're not playing games, but you're like, this is what I'm getting from you, and I'm not going to be giving more than what I'm getting. And that's caused an aha moment for this person. It's giving them some clarity. Okay, so we see the Three of Swords. Yep. This person might be really worried that you've moved on with somebody else. Okay. They could have a little bit of a jealousy or, you know, insecurity here activated. You know, I think when your person thinks about you potentially being with somebody else or moving on, I think it's quite heartbreaking for them. They may also realize here that they've hurt you, Virgo. Okay. And the Seven of Pentacles, yeah. See, this person is starting to realize they're looking at all the work that you've put into this connection. And I think it's reflecting back on them that they weren't giving in a commensurate, in an equal way. All right. And I think they know that you were hoping and expecting for more and you haven't gotten it. And it's been disappointing for you. And I think they're going through a major, major realization. The Five of Swords. I think this is them coming in to fight for this connection. Yep. Judgment card, they're making a decision, Aries, Scorpio energy, but they are worried. They're worried that this is not going to, that they're not going to have a chance here. And the Eight of Wands, but they're communicating. They're coming towards you, Virgo. And how you're going to be feeling, Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I think you're going to feel a bit confrontational here. You know, I think you have a lot to say to this person. I think you are angry and upset with this person for the way they've treated you. Maybe you feel like, you know, they took advantage of your kindness, of you putting in all the work. and it's gotten to a boiling point here, or it may come to a boiling point, this conversation, but that's okay, right? If it's something that you do really want to fight for. But I think this person, I'm looking at the Seven of Pentacles, like this person is realizing they don't want a future without you, Virgo. Okay, that's what I'm getting. But let's see what we need to know. All right, courthouse. Yep, they're coming towards you. Now, this to me is a lawyer coming in to try to win an argument, but I don't think they're coming in to win for winning's sake. What I think they're doing is I think they've prepared what they want to say to you, what they've realized, what they've been able to look at, things that need to change. Okay, they're looking at how to come towards you correctly is kind of what I'm getting. All right. We have imprisonment. They've definitely been stuck in a prison of their own making. Most likely their ego encapsulating them in fear, or maybe holding back when they knew they really needed to be communicating or apologizing. Okay, and distant horizons. They may be at a distance from you right now, Virgo, but to me, I'm saying I feel like they're coming back around to you, or they're coming towards you. I also feel this person might be very different from you culturally, or the way that they show up in relationships. So just like a little mental note there that's coming through. That does, sometimes reframe things for us. All right, what's holding this person back for my Virgos? What's holding this person back, or what do we need to know about this person for my Virgos? Unlovable. So there's a part of them that feels this way. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. Yep, so just remember this person, they definitely are carrying some insecurities around with them. And it could be around their body in particular. Okay, even if you think they're the sexiest thing on earth, or they're really good looking, this person may have some, feel unattractive to others. So work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. So for some of you, that may be why they feel unlovable, or they just have some of that hidden shame, body shame in particular. So we're going to send this person a lot of love, peace, and ease. Okay, but none of this makes it okay for them to treat you poorly, though. All right, I'm telling you this, these messages are coming through so that we do understand a bit more about this person. The quiet truths that hold them back. But it doesn't mean that it's okay, for them to treat you poorly. And we can't allow empathy to keep us stuck in a situation that isn't in alignment with us. Now, I'm not saying this connection isn't in alignment or can't be brought into alignment. I'm just saying, remember, we're just learning more about this person, making the picture a bit more whole so that we can make more informed decisions about what to do here. Okay, Virgo? Sorry for the little caveat explanation, but let's see. What does this person want to say to you? What does this person want to say to you? All right, I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Okay, so they may have had hidden feelings, or they may have reacted in a way that was like for self-preservation. Okay, or the ego coming through. All right, and being apart has been life-changing for me. Yeah, I definitely feel that way. I do think this person is definitely going through that aha moment now that you're reflecting their actions and their behavior back to them, and that you've set boundaries. It's a really strong theme today in the readings, Virgo, of, a lot of you, maybe it's the new year energy, and happy new year, by the way, but a lot of you have decided, I'm not going to be chasing. I'm not going to be chasing. I'm not going to be in situations that dysregulate me any longer. I'm not going to feed into dysregulation. All right, so let's see. What is this person's very next actions towards you in the next week or so? Hanged Man, coming out of stasis, out of a static energy, making things move, coming towards you, making you an offer. Okay, they're going to be, it may be a subtle offer. I mean, they're not coming in with a bang is what I'm getting. The Page of Coins, they're coming in thoughtfully. Again, they're coming in that courthouse energy. They've planned out how they want to do this, but they're coming in subtly. They're coming in, I feel, kind of neutrally at first, which is okay. Okay, it's okay, because again, I do think you have a lot you want to say. And that might bother some of my Virgos, but again, I think the time now is to let it out, to let them know exactly how you're feeling. And I do think they're going to be open to it. I think they're going to be open to it. All right, advice and guidance for my Virgos, please. Be present. Yeah. You are ungrounded and spending too much time in your head. This is imbalanced Virgo energy. And I can say this stuff. I'm a rising Virgo. It happens. All right. But there's a fix for it. Something has caused you to retreat to your mind. It's time to bring consciousness to it so that you can resolve it and start living life more fully again. Yeah. Stay grounded. Stay present. All right, my Virgos, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.